Today I'm bringing you guys a little informational video, something I really don't ever do for you guys, and just thought I'd kind of touch up on this subject. If a lot of you guys are interested in the military, if you guys aren't really interested in military or aren't planning on joining as a at a high school or as a enlisted, if you want to do officer or things like that, then this video really isn't informational to you. But yet, I guess if you're still interested, I guess you could still listen to it. But pretty much this pertains to mostly enlisted people and subscribers of mine, or just anyone that's viewing really that wants to join the military. I mean, one of the things that I think is looked past a lot, or looked past a lot in the community, that really helps to try to prepare enlisted guys, well, I guess for boot camp and for actually getting into the military, is the ASVAB, which stands for the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery. It's the test basically that is required of you to pass to get into the military. It's actually one of the biggest tests that there is in the military, if not the only one really. But I guess infantry, again, if you really want to know, I guess for Marines isn't really that high, I guess you could say. You don't need to score extremely well on the ASVAB to get into infantry, but still it's a good study tool to have in case you want to have other MOSs available to you, or just other jobs that are obviously available to you. So I went out to the store the other day, and as you can see, it's somewhat thick. I think it has, like, let's see how many pages it has in it. Actually, a study worthy. It has like 300 and I think it says 337 pages. So I mean, it's a 300-page book, and basically, as you guys can see right here, obviously the ASVAB is for all branches of the service, or all branches of the U.S. military, which is the Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, and Coast Guard. And again, ASVAB stands for the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery Test. And pretty much, again, if you guys don't know really what this is, it's pretty much a study book, I guess, if you will, to help you basically get into the military. And it tests you on a certain amount of things, and this book is really good because it really helps you out in a lot of ways. And a lot of the things that they test you on here, and I can show you guys, is there's different chapters, and each chapter has something different. It has word knowledge, paragraph comprehension. You're tested on arithmetic, reasoning. I guess if you want to keep going on, there's obviously a lot to it. Chapter 4, you have, what is that, mathematics knowledge, general science, mechanical comprehension, electronics information, shop information, auto information. Pretty much a lot of things, sampling, assembling objects. And as you guys can see here, there's a lot of like synonyms, antonyms, suffixes, a lot of things. Basically, that's all English stuff. You have math things in here. Obviously, you can see you have geometry of some sorts. What else do you have in here? Pretty much everything I was telling you, force, general science, and things like that, and electronics information you got. You got stuff about, obviously, motor vehicles, as you guys can see. It tells you about drivetrains, transmissions, transaxle differentials, things like this that I guess I could say the average person may or may not know. So I mean, again, I just brought this video for you guys to kind of help you, again, and this is what they are testing you on, is mainly up in the white here. So again, word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, arithmetic, reasoning, all of that. All of that in the white pretty much they cover on the ASVAB. And again, you take this when you go into the military it pretty much determines your job in the military, or it gives you a list of options that are available to you based on your score. But I guess the main test that you take in the military to determine whether or not you're fit for the military, and it tells you in here, it's called the AFQT. And the AFQT is called, here it is, it's over here. It says, what is an AFQT? An AFQT tells you right down here. I can zoom it in for you guys to read if you, I don't know if that's going to really focus too well, but it may not. But the AFQT is the Armed Forces Qualification Test. And basically, it's only 10, or it's only 4 of the 10 subtests within the ASVAB. And as I said, the ASVAB is composed of the word knowledge, arithmetic, reasoning, general science, all of that. And all of that is at the top up here. That's what all of this is up here. Those are the 10 subtests, obviously, and those are the white on the back. and the AFQT only has 4 out of the 10. But this is pretty much just determining whether or not you're fit for the military. And once you pass this, which is a fairly, I would say, easy test, then it moves on to the ASVAB, and it tests you on pretty much all of this. And that determines what MOS or what job you're going to get within the military. So if you want to be anonymous, you can send me a personal message. It doesn't matter.